and I thank everybody for doing everything, whatever the fuck I do. Cool with me, man. You already. But yo, I've been having a little problem with today. I stood up most of the night last night, like to like 4 o'clock, probably 3. I don't remember exactly what time it was, but I mean I've been having a problem lately. Like that's been kind of a downer in a way, but not really a downer, but a downer in a way because there was an election. So within that election were 2 candidates. These 2 candidates have both been, let me speak proper English for those who feel as though I am not white enough or whatever the fuck the case is. I don't know. But anyway, two candidates that I feel as though that does not have anything to do with anything prosperous, you know, like they do not have anything to do with anything prosperous, and I can say that for a few reasons. I mean, but we already know those reasons. We know exactly what those reasons are. We sat back and we've watched every scandal come out. We watched every shitty ass debate. We watched everything. We've watched it all. And fortunately for me, because I don't watch TV that much, I do watch a lot of YouTube though. You know what I mean? So everything is actually now broadcast through YouTube now. So you can go and it'll be like a little, it'll be small, but I mean, especially on your phone, like on your phone, it'll be like a small little bracket where it's be like, yo, the debate, watch live here, and you could click it and you could watch it live. You know what I mean? And I watched all of them, and I couldn't understand a few things. And one for certain. Wait a minute, why is that up there? Let me go and do something about that. Wait a minute. Yeah, take that out of there. All right, so we're back. All right, so it was one thing that just kept bothering me, yo, and it just kept bothering me, over and over, constantly. Like, it was more. I mean, everybody knows. Like, every debate is about bashing. It always comes down to bashing other person. No one ever takes the hollow to just stick to their guns and be like, yo, fuck what he's talking about. This is what it is, and this is what I'm trying to do. I don't care about that. Everybody wants to make the other one look retarded. And you're probably wondering why it looks like this, why the screen looks like this. Because we're going back to the old days, man. That's why. Pun all intended. I'm like, we are definitely going back to the old days. So why not the old school screen of like movies where they didn't say anything? Only in this one I'm saying something. So anyway, but we know that, and we see that all the time. We see the cat fights all the time. The cat fights are definite every time. It bothers me that we pay more attention to the cat fights than we do about the actual election, actual like focus of what this person is going to do, what that person is going to do. It was like a straight dirt fight, like two motherfuckers in the mud, just mud wrestling and just getting dirty with each other, saying who did what, who did, where did, what did. There was nothing really that was really there that really made any sense, to where as though there was a couple of points here and there, but it wasn't really strong points. There was, think of it as a boxing match. It's a boxing match. Before the boxing match, right? This is what happens. They sit there and they have these conferences and these talks with the public and with the interviewers. And even before then, pre-fight shit. Like, they sit there and they talk shit about each other over and over and over and over and over and over, until one gets in the other one's head. And then when that person gets into the other one's head, what happens is when they get to that fight, that person that his head got fucked with starts to fight the fight that they fight, instead of fighting their own fight, instead of fighting the fight the way that they should. They try to dismantle them in their own fight. And that's basically what happened in this shit. And I think Trump knew that. I think Trump took every fucking like a hustler, like a fucking hustler, man. Like if you I don't know about everybody, and like if you haven't, so be it, and that's even better. That's good. Like, you shouldn't do majority of the shit that niggas do, but if you have been a hustler your whole life, and you have sold drugs your whole life, and did all types of shit your whole life to get by, you meet all walks of life, and you could take those personalities that you have learned about, and you could damn near tack them shits on every fucking body that you meet after that, because they're so similar. And I think that's what what he did, but he also sat there and used his business standpoint, like he said. It's all business. We already knew. We've been saying for the longest. I may be jumping around here, but it's all gonna come to something. You've been sitting there saying, like if you heard his little speech when he got elected about how he's been doing business throughout the world for years, and he knows how people are and shit like that. Now, mind you, when I was talking about the hustling shit, right? So that goes to that. Knowing how people are and how to deal with people. All right. Now, back to the fight part of the situation, right? So now, you have this person that knows how people act, how people are, how people move, how people feel about certain shit. You've been watching these motherfuckers your whole fucking time, sitting there. Now, for the years and years they've been trying, and you know exactly how to get to them. You know exactly how to get to them. And not only do you know exactly how to get to them, but you know exactly what buttons to press to make them fight your fight. And when they try to fight your fight, they can't keep up with your fight. And that's why she didn't go to, that's why he was in every state, every fucking day almost. Everywhere that they were, he was. Everywhere that her and the president was, he was. Wherever she wasn't, he was. Wherever it wasn't. Because why? Because, he made her try to play his game and she couldn't play it. He made her fight his fight and she couldn't fight it. Told you it was all gonna come to a nutshell. Like, it was gonna come down to the point. The point being exactly what it is. And majority of these people they are so stuck in their ways, and they think that how they do shit is the best way, and the best way is their way is the best way. You got this fucking renegade that comes in, and he stirs shit up. Why? Because he don't give a fuck. Why? Because he's a fucking billionaire. So what do the fuck he has to worry about who likes what about what the fuck he say? If he don't fucking win, he's still gonna be a billionaire. And he's still gonna be in your pockets. He's still gonna be around. He's still gonna do so. He don't give two fucks about anything. In one of the conferences or debates, I think it was a debate, but matter of fact, one of the debates. At one of the debates, he spent the whole fucking time promoting his new building that he built. His new business that he built. He spent that whole time promoting that shit. Millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of free dollars of promotion. He used it for it. Smart fucking man, yo. Smart fucking man, yo. You can't catch that nowhere else. That renegade mentality and that really renegade aura, persona is what put him where he's at. Let alone the fact that he really actually he outworked the shit of the Clinton administration. He outworked the shit out of them, And that goes back to what I was saying before. See how I jump around but it always come back? Goes back to what I was saying before. They're so stuck in their ways that yet this motherfucker ran circles around them because they thought that it would be a piece of cake because we've been doing this for years and years and decades. We know what we're doing. No, motherfucker, this nigga Master P'd the fuck out of the game, son. He was selling motherfucking Donald Trump shirts and mixed CDs out of the back of his trunk. And everywhere he went, like I said, this nigga was everywhere, yo. I sat there and I've questioned, what the fuck does all of this mean, right? And I'm sitting there. I got two girls in there. I got two girls in there. I got kids all around, man. And and the whole time I'm questioning America. One thing, when the fuck was it about the kids? Because to me, it seems like, all right, I work at this bullshit ass job, right? And at this bullshit ass job, niggas get paid bullshit money. And you have people that is willing to step on other people's toes and like bury motherfuckers in the ground, throw them under the bus and everything, just to fucking get ahead, which is not even really that much ahead, but to get an extra $1 or 50 cents. Not worrying about and don't care nothing about that man or that woman's or that girl or whatever family or or kids or whatever, they don't give a shit about none of that. They don't care about none of that. Only thing that they care about is one thing and one thing only. It's what goes into their pocket. To fuck around and probably help they fucking little addiction of whatever the case is or whatever. Oops, that happened. Well, anyway, so let me put this here because I don't like it right there. All right, there we go. That makes more sense. All right, so anyway, that's basically what the fuck just happened in the election. It was like motherfuckers looking more into their pockets and not caring about what's more important. The kids are the future. We're not gonna be here, you know what I mean, to go ahead and see something better. We're gonna see, we can be able to see it becomes like be on the verge of becoming something better. But we're not going to be here for the day. 9 times out of 10, we're not going to be here for the day when it actually does, because we still got to deal with all of the bullshit and fuckery that's going on right now. We're trying to change that. You know what I mean? I know somebody that I grew up with that is basically, you know what I mean? Well, that is mentally handicapped. You know what I'm saying? We all know he's mentally handicapped, and all he does is dance, he jokes, and he laughs. You know what I mean? He don't bother anybody. And people killed him on his birthday. Some motherfuckers killed him on his birthday. Don't do none of that shit. Not about none of that shit. Don't do anything. All he do is just laugh, joke, and just have fun. Basically, he's mentally retarded, honestly. And that happened because of some idiot. So we have to deal with all that, and by the time we sweep all of that shit and put it in the motherfucking, put it in the garbage pail and clean that shit up, we still got shit to go. So we're not gonna be here for it, but I mean, why not be the broom and the dustpan that at least starts it by sweeping it up? We didn't do that. We didn't do any of that. We let somebody get in the office and he practically just, I'm not going to say bullied his way in, because that'd be a lie. He finessed the shit out of every fucking body. And here's the thing that a lot of people don't know. He really didn't take any donations. He did all that shit with his money. He took a few, I think it was few donations. It was a few donations that he did take at the, like further on in. But majority of that shit was him just being like, I don't want none of that shit. But it was certain people that he wound up taking donations from. I can't remember them right now, and I'm not about to look them up. You can look them up. You can see the ties, I mean, within him and them and so forth and so on. But that was from over here. No one never said anything about Russia at all. There's so much craziness with this election. It almost tastes like death when you speak of this election. When you talk about this election, it speaks and tastes like death. But then you have people like Mike Tyson, which not really that much of a motherfucker to listen to, like honestly, like really. But let's talk about that. And Dennis Rodman, yeah, definitely not gonna talk about him on it. Even though he did make some good points with the Korea thing when he was over there, but all of it wasn't good points. But he made enough. But let's talk about that, and then I'm going to some other shit that I've thought of and shit. Mike Tyson sitting there saying that he is, and that he sometimes is, well, he's known for sometimes not being able to say, like, he say things, but it's not really what he means. It's more like, yo, he's just saying it, like, he's trying his best to be as firm about it, but politically correct, but be so fucking wrong about it. Like he's just trying too hard type motherfucker, like when it comes to like speaking. And I can get it, I guess. My girl sat there and was like, yo, he's a New Yorker, what you expect? I'm a Jersey nigga. I'm a Newark, New Jersey nigga. I'm not even, I'm not even like 30 minutes away from motherfucking, that shit's right across the fucking water. Like, I can go downtown to motherfucking, to Penn Station, take the motherfucking train, be there in like 15, 20, whatever minutes or some shit like that. We ain't that much different from each other. I remember, I gotta remember, like, what time time frame he came up in. He's in his 70s. So, he was around probably during that whole, like, Hell's Kitchen shit and shit like that. So maybe not. Maybe he just, he just talks crazy. That's a big ass maybe, though. Then I seen some, I seen some shit and I heard some shit from others where it's talking about where they broke down what he meant by the whole Mexican, the whole Mexican shit and the whole Muslim shit. And this is the thing that I just thought of right now, yo. I just thought of it right now. I should not need a fucking translator for a president that speaks English, that speaks Trump. You're right. I should not have to, yo. Like, so here we go. In all actuality, or supposedly, the Mexican thing, building this big wall and they're going to pay for it and this and that, blah, blah, blah. And all of them are this and that. And all right, so let's break that down. What they said was that he actually meant that he wants to stop illegal immigrants, Mexican immigrants, from coming into America and taking jobs from the American people. And not only that, a majority of these people that are coming from over in Mexico are criminals, murderers, drug dealers, and shit like that. Let's be honest. if he would have said that, I'd have been like, yeah, you're right. Because it's right. It's true. Let's think about it, bro. Like, let's think about it. Not all of them. I'm not saying, he didn't, I mean, not all of them. Not all of them. But a lot of the motherfuckers, almost majority that's coming over, are fucking criminals. And are fucking gang members or are fucking, important drugs. It's just what the fuck it is. So, supposedly his mentality is to stop all that shit from happening and stop these motherfuckers from coming in, so that what he going to do is he's going so that he can be able to screen the people that come in, background checks and all that type of shit. If you are a convicted felon or you are a dickhead and you've been fucking around out there and you got a criminal jacket longer than the motherfucking one of our white boys with the trench coats on that killed the whole goddamn school, your ass needs to stay over there. So, alright, that was one of the shits broke down. Other one with the Muslims. Same premise, though, because what he's saying is we're not going to accept any more Muslims over here for right now. What we are going to do is we're going to take care of what the fuck is going on here with whatever Muslims that's doing whatever dumb shit that they've been doing out here. We're going to try to find out if that shit's straight. Then we're going to settle that shit over there, and we're going to screen whoever the fuck from over there that wants to come over here. It's still a free country, but the whole point is, like, we just want to make sure you motherfuckers ain't the motherfuckers that was trying to do some shit to motherfuckers. Get that, motherfucker? All right. So those are the two main points that everybody always talk about that can be broke down in that way. But then his mouth runs again. And again. And again. Yo. And again. And he starts fucking up even more. And I'm starting to think, maybe, just maybe, that's what they wanted. Maybe before he even came out, half of the time, they got him liquored up, fucked up, let him go out there and just say whatever the fuck he wanted to say at the time. Like, just say it. Yeah, go ahead. He's like, you're damn right I'm gonna say it. And he goes out there and, like, what they was talking about saying, he wound up fucking it all up and just start saying some shit. And everybody in the back like, no, nigga, no. And he's like, yeah. And then, like, he turns to them like, and they all in the back like, no. And that's right. I don't know, but all in all, we had a choice of two candidates. Well, actually, three. But two high-end candidates. And we had to choose out of the lesser of the two evils. And instead of choosing Judas, we chose Satan. That sucks. Um, I don't know I don't know what to say. Like, yo, like, who knows? I mean, because I'm not gonna make it seem like, yo, like it's the end of the world, no shit like that. I'm not gonna do that because who knows? He could wound up being exactly what everybody who knows him and the black people that know him, the Puerto Ricans that know him, and so forth, that know him or had conversations with him and shit like that, say that he is and actually really is a good dude and just want everybody to prosper. Who knows? But at what cost is that? And who's the sacrifices for that? Because everybody ain't really everybody. Everybody is a select few. If I go outside right now and there's a whole group of motherfuckers across the street that's coming to fuck with this house, and I say, everybody go out the back door. Everybody ain't everybody, meaning everybody. I'm talking to my family. Everybody out the back door. We all go out the back door, they coming through the front. Two different everybody. So, never thought of that. So anyway, it's not for everybody. I guess this means that Jesus is coming. Or World War III. Or both. If it do, somebody throw a grenade behind us when we running so my girl can turn her head and turn into a pillar of salt. Might need that shit anyway. Yo. Lord knows black people love their salt. Take that bitch and start shaving her motherfucking her sideburns down, her motherfucking earlobe or some shit. This is bland, daddy. Go shave her goddamn ear over there. She ain't got her ear no more. Take a little off the chin, goddammit. I mean, a little bit. I don't know. I really don't know what to say. Other than we did this to ourselves, we can't blame nobody else. We can't even blame him for anything now. For anything. For anything. You can't blame him. He's never been into politics at all. He's never dealt with anything with politics. He never been in office anywhere on anything. He may have been around a couple. I'm like, hey, what's going on? Have a drink, da da da. But he's never been part of it. He's never had to deal with anything. He hasn't even been a fucking veteran, a war veteran, or anything, any sort. And y'all voted him. Y'all went through hell and back, blaming everything and talking all types of shit about Obama. Y'all didn't even talk that much shit about fucking Bush Jr., which I made sure y'all did with Obama. Now you're gonna take a. There's no reason for me to pull the race card on that one. But think about it. Now y'all have this cat in position. See what happens. Put your devil horns up and bite a dick. Peace.